All right, we are back out in the greenhouse, and I wanted to go over this with you guys. Went down to my local little greenhouse area, garden center, and I found this nice little hydrangea. It is a PG pink hydrangea paniculata, and this is what they call a bare root. You get a good price on these when they're bare root in the spring, but they don't last long, so when they come out, you got to grab them. It is still too cold to put these out in the yard. They need to be hardened off a bit. I like to take mine out of the bag as soon as I get it, and we'll pull this thing out here for you. It's usually wrapped in a bunch of sawdust. Oh, it's got peat moss wrapped inside of it, and we'll take this paper covering off and take a look at it. I'll drop you down a little bit so you can see it. I have this little catch basin here just in case. It seems like it's pretty moist, you know, it's not dried out at any stretch, but I like to get rid of this. It's got like a plastic, paperish, cardboard liner that's wrapped around this, and I like to get rid of that and just open this thing up. You can see some people would call that mold, but that's more of a fungus, a microchondrial fungus. I'll find the name, put it up there for you. I forget right off the top of my head, but we're going to look at that. Just open this thing up a little bit and see what we got going on. Yeah, there we go. Take care of that one. Take care of that one. And look at that. Doesn't look too bad. In fact, we got roots coming way up here where the dirt was. So I was thinking these were gonna be bare root all the way down, and it has good root growth coming off of it. I think I'll just leave this potting soil as it is, and we will just pot it up inside this pot here. There we go. So I put the potting soil that they had in there, and I have some of my own. And we'll drop that all in there. And we'll make a hole. This pot, it's about I think it's like a 3-gallon pot. And they had their soil all the way up to this mark here, and there are roots coming out of this one. So I want to be at least that deep. Repot it. Let's grab some more soil here. And my potting soil that I use is peat moss based. It's got some compost in it and some sand. There's a little bit of, I think it's steer manure compost in there. Make sure that that's sitting in there good. And we're going to give it some of this. This is my go-to fertilizer. I put it in everything. Fill that up again. This stuff is pretty dry. This compost potting soil that I have. So we will water it in good. Any excess leaves out. One more ought to do it. There we go. Make sure that's sitting low. One more, I think I got it. So there we go. Now I'll water that in, and it's going to sit in the greenhouse at least into March. We're still in February, and like I said, you want to grab these when they come out because they don't last very long. But it's got nice little green growth. It's going to harden off inside. This is a cool greenhouse. It does get warm in the daytime. It'll get up to like 60, but then drop back down to in the 30s in the nighttime evenings. So, as always, I'm using filtered water. And this filtered water, I use the Brita to filter my water. I don't want any nastiness with a brand new plant. So I'll use this nice filtered water. And there you go. Easy as that. Grab them while you can. They don't last long. Again, while I was down there at the garden center, I grabbed this peony. This is a Sarah Bernhardt peony. Same thing. Get these things in the winter before the garden centers run out. We're just going to drop it in. This is a 2-gallon pot. We're going to try and find the top here. Looking around here, let me turn you down here. We're going to try and find the top here. Here we go. I'm going to put a little water on here, expose it. This is not a cold water. It's about 70 degrees. Filtered water. There. Found the top with the little roots coming out the side. So we'll drop that in. And we're going to bury that thing down, not too deep, about 2 inches, maybe 1.5 inches below the top here. And the directions on this says 1 to 2 inches below the soil, or yeah, the top of the soil. So let's grab some potting mix here. Work that around. Same thing. Your Osmocote, couple 3 shakes. This Osmocote is a 6-month. I like the pink one. It's a 6-month slow release fertilizer, so you don't have to, worry about constantly having to feed these things. Gives it a good little kick, and then it just slow releases over the rest of the 6 months. We'll water that in, and it'll stay in the greenhouse. And hopefully we'll get at least 1 flower out of this one. Peonies, you're going to get 1 flower the first year, but the longer you leave these things sitting without disturbing them, the more flowers per bundle. All right. There we go. A couple more plants, getting that spring fever. We're just going to keep going. All right. You guys have a great day.